So we've seen some things that it's not, and we've seen the symptoms of lake blight. So it can be a confusing disease. So how do you be sure? How do you confirm that what you've got is lake blight? So if it's sent to a lab, we do microscopy. We have a trained person in there who can recognize it. It's a very simple and quick thing. Sometimes we have to tweak things a little bit. We might have to use a moist chamber, but this is the quickest and easiest way to do it, as long as people are trained in microscopy and they know what this looks like. But there are some other things, and there are kits that are available, and these can be purchased if you want to try them on your own farm. There are diagnostic tests that's quite similar to a pregnancy test. It's the same technology. So quickly, I'll just say there are two different types, same technology, just different formats, and they always will have two lines, and one is your control right here, and then if it's a positive, you'll get another line. So 2 lines means a positive. You can see here they're quite expensive. This is a British company that makes them, but they're distributed from this company, Safeguard Biosystems in Canada. More local type, and it's a little bit simpler format, but it's from Agdia. It's an Indiana company. Again, a very quick test. The results are quite accurate, and again, that's quite a lot less expensive than the other tests. But you have to buy at least 5. If you buy 5, it's about $35, and then if you buy 25, it comes out to about $5 a test. But these can be used, and sometimes if we have trouble in the lab, we may use these if we can't get good sporulation. Okay, so if none of those appeal to you, you're not sure about the symptoms, and you don't want to buy a test, you might be able to, and you want a human being to help you out, you might find a diagnostic lab to do this. And while there are some commercial labs out today, I'd just like to mention the U.S. National Plant Diagnostic Network, and that's composed of diagnostic labs that are associated with mostly with land-grant universities like Ohio State or Cornell in every state. And they're divided into regions. And if you go up here and look here on the left with where I've circled that, there each of these regions, the Great Plains Diagnostic Network, the North Central, for example, Northeast is where Cornell is, North Central is Ohio. So but just look at the Ohio one right here. If you go into this North Central Plant Diagnostic Network, click on there, and you'll find a list of the diagnostic labs in each state. And for Ohio, I'll show it here. What comes up is the Plant and Pest Diagnostic Clinic at Ohio State University. There's going to tell you how much does it cost to submit a sample, how do you submit one, etc. And you can contact the laboratory if you would like to submit a sample. You can also get help with diagnosis through your county extension office. Again, you could contact your clinic directly, and in some states like Pennsylvania, for example, the Departments of Agriculture do have diagnostic services, and you might contact them. Okay, and then there are other information is available on disease identification. You can find them on these in these fact sheets and websites. And also, the very good book is called The Compendium of Tomato Diseases. There's also one for potato by APS Press in St. Paul, and you can find that easily by Googling. And you get all of the tomato diseases and potato diseases in that.